Movies that pissed me off.
You know, when I'm watching movies, there's usually only 3 emotions I want to feel. Fear, joy, or sadness. But sometimes when watching
Fear, joy, or sadness.
movies, there's a 4th emotion that sneaks up on you.
Anger.
Anger! Whether it be characters.
Bro, I was just watching The Mist last night. Has anybody ever seen that movie? As an example, I think a lot of like horror movies and just movies in general have the most annoying character in the world. And in that movie, this is just an example. It's this woman right here. There's a mist that rolls over town. People start dying. And she's like, it's the end of days. This was shown in Leviticus. And she starts like basically starting her own cult, basically motivating people to kill each other because she's saying she is the prophet of God. Spoiler alert, ends up getting pieced in the head. She just gets shot in the stomach and then they shoot her right in the head. And it's like the best scene in the movie. So I'll say this. If I'm angry at a character in a film and they drag it on, but they end up killing that character in the end, I'm fine. I hated that character so long in the movie. The entire movie, she's so annoying. But like it builds, and then it's like, boom, and she just gets shot, and you're like, there we go. Yeah, the religious lady from Squid Games, where she would go, the spirits, they're telling me it's this way. And then all of her followers get stabbed to death. Like that. Toe Mater. You don't like Mater from Cars? He's a good character. What do you mean? There's so many annoying characters. Skylar White. Yeah. Skylar White from Breaking Bad. But like her reasoning to be upset is kind of valid. Her husband is basically a like kingpin. Like he's a meth cook. and kind of hides that from the family.
In the movie, the ending of the movie, or just the plot. Sometimes there's movies that just bring out the rage in me. So I thought I'd go over some. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some movies that pissed me off. I'm sweating just thinking about it. And in the end, I'll go over the movie that angered me more than any of them. And the first movie that comes to mind is Dragon Ball Evolution. And honestly, most
never seen it.
Live action adaptations are one of those things that always fascinated me as a kid. But now, I can't stand the sight of one. Something about the show or video game or book you love coming to life was just so cool. Like,
I think a book coming to life is really cool, but a live action adaptation of an animated film I think is kind of stupid. Usually. I want to see the new Lilo and Stitch. Is it good? I want to see that, but like they did it with How to Train Your Dragon. And they have that one guy and he talks in such a stupid way. And people glaze it so bad because he has to be like a wholesome character. What's the guy's name? How to Train Your Dragon. What's the main character's name? Hiccup? And I'll be like, well, I don't know. I mean, it's just fucking, and they have like, where, I need to find a video of this. I'm like stumbling over my words. This is upsetting me. What is that called? It's like a ride, and they go talk to a Hiccup impersonator. What is that called, chat? There's 6,000 people in stream. Somebody can fucking tell me. Don't give me this emote. Don't give me that emote. Tell me. At Epic Universe? Oh my god, this is it.
Please.
Oh, it's fucking so annoying.
Want to keep their
oh my god, I get like, people are like, dude, he does it so well. I'm like, yeah, I'm not mad at him. I hate the character that he has to portray.
everything intact, right?
Yeah, never take a toy from a dragon. So if
Never take a toy from a dragon. I mean, realistically, there's a lot of things that you have to deal with when you're training a dragon. One of them is you have to watch out for their back scales because they're actually pretty sharp.
Especially Gardevoir. But the movie that broke this fantasy for me was the worst live adaptation movie ever. Dragon Ball Evolution. I got a lot of comments telling me to go over this, and I think it's because y'all knew how I would feel about it. If you don't know this movie, this is the live adaptation of my favorite anime of all time, Dragon Ball Z. And this movie is so I'm not usually a hard critic, but I mean it. This movie is terrible. I've never seen a movie get so many things from its original source wrong. And don't think I'm one of those nitpicking dudes obsessing over small details. Goku's undershirt is actually a lighter blue. No, this movie got major things wrong. Instead of Goku being this Saiyan warrior monkey boy that everyone knows him as, in this movie, he's a high school student. A white American teenage high school student.
It's because they're trying to appeal to the audience, bro. They know so many people aspire to be like a cool anime character that they always cast it as like the average audience member that's watching, because then they can relate to it more.
Come on, bro. Goku's supposed to be fighting androids and flamboyant aliens, not school bullies and quiet kids. And it doesn't just end at Goku being a high schooler, no. They also got him following this Fugazi karate kid with 2002 Spider-Man storyline. It even got its own Uncle Ben scene and everything. I wish I was making this stuff up, but I'm not. What pisses me off the most about this is, did they even try, like, at all? I would say they got some messed up AI summary of the movie, but this dropped 16 years ago. So this means the dudes behind this film looked over at the Dragon Ball manga and anime DVDs sitting on their desk and said, F it. Let's read a quick summary on Wikipedia and do it off the dome. And the
Let me get a schmoop summary and just fucking record this shit.
crazy thing is, Dragon Ball is so popular, you don't even really gotta know Dragon Ball to see how bad it is either. We can do straight visual. Look at Goku in the show, now look at him in the movie. Goku's teacher in the show, now look at him in the movie. Goku's signature move, you know, the Kamehameha, everyone knows it. In the show, now look at it in the movie. Why is it blue air?
Yeah, it looks more like Harry Potter, right? Like they did a little spell. Not even really blue air. It just kind of looks like animated wind.
The movie. Why is it blue air? They even did one of the coolest villains in the entire series dirty. Piccolo in the show? Now, that's not Piccolo, bro. They made him light-skinned. How y'all gonna make the one green dude a light-skinned? This movie just hurts as a fan. How you gonna give the most popular anime of all time one of the worst rated movies?
Is Dragon Ball Z really the most popular anime of all time? Is there anything that would match it? Naruto or One Piece? Most popular animes ever. Probably Dragon Ball. Number one anime of all time. Full Metal Alchemist. What? Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, Death Note, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, and Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Movies ever. But that's how it is for most live action adaptations, sadly. They all suck.
I feel like more people... Okay, off of anime views, Dragon Ball probably might have more. But listen, don't you think the average person would know Pokemon over Dragon Ball Z? But that's from the trading card game, yeah.
Most of the Disney ones, trash. The anime ones like Death Note, trash. The Sonic movie, nah, it was good. I can't lie. And then the one I have at second worst, the Avatar movie. Bro, this movie was cheeks. Who is Ong? But adaptations, they do piss me off, but it's more like a disappointment. A movie that bugs me a bit more than adaptations though is Friday the 13th.
Bro, I fucking can't get behind the Jason films. I think they're so boring. Like Michael Myers, every slasher film, whether it's like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Michael Myers, Halloween, they're all bad, right? They're slop. They're fucking old 90s, maybe early 2000s, just shit, right? They're fun, but it's enjoyable, right? It's fun to watch on Halloween, like a Michael Myers film. When I watch Jason, dude, I'm like, this is just, every movie's bad. The acting is like, it's so bad. It's like, it's beyond bad that it's good. It's so bad. And then he's also just not scary. Even though he can run, and Jason as a character in general, like, put to real world terms would be really scary because he's like basically immortal and can run at you, I would be more afraid of Michael Myers.
This is the first of these movies I'd say I'm a pretty big fan of. I mess with the game heavy, like heavy. I like the whole summer camp killer horror movie vibe. Like Sleepaway Camp and Fear Street 1978. Those are some of my favorites. And of course, I love Jason. Honestly, all the killers from this franchise. Jason, Jason's mom, that one random dude, Jason X. I love them.
Oh, dude, no, that one was so bad. That one was the worst one. You like Jason X?
Come on, with all these positives, what
Oh my God, was that the one that was futuristic?
could possibly be
Whatever one was in space was like the worst film ever.
pissing me off? The characters. Except for a few exceptions, these dudes are not only so easy to forget, but
They're so stupid. And that's why slasher films, that's why Jason is, it's the acting so bad. And it's not that Jason's not scary. I'm going to take that back. Because Jason is scary, but it's like they dumb Jason down because how dumb the fucking characters are. Because the characters are so stupid that if Jason had the IQ higher than a rat, he would kill them all in 10 minutes. Because they don't run away. They don't lock doors. They just sit there and go, and they throw a chair at him. He falls. They don't make sure he dies. And then they run 10 feet away. And he fucking just gets back up and stabs him. I'm like, bro, kill him. That's the biggest thing of slasher films is they're so stupid. I love like modern horror where the characters are smart, but the villain is just like Einstein, dude. Like it's like a battle of the wits. They're playing a chess match and they're like matching each other. That's the best horror film shit. It'll be like they're running, yeah, and they trip. Sketty said they trip. They'll trip on a carpet. They fall, and then Jason falls too because they can't kill him too early. So they're just dragging on the scene. Like, bro, come on. It's like low IQ fucking storytelling.
These dudes' decisions are so dang stupid. Jason's great at hunting people and stuff. I don't mean to discredit him, but they just be making it.
Oh, no, he's ass at it. I think anybody with an IQ would be able to fucking get away from Jason. I think Jason is scaled down to be as dumb as the characters.
Too easy for him. If they're not dying because of randomly
yeah, Terrifier. Oh, no. See, that movie's fucking scary because it's gory and you just can't get it. Like, Terrifier's just creepy. You know what really did Terrifier for me? Was in the first film, when he's losing, just pulls out a pistol and shoots him. We're not sticking to this facade that these killers can't fucking use cheat codes to win. And like, they're like, oh my God, Art's gonna die. Pulls out a fucking Glock. Doom, doom, doom. And he just goes, all right, well, you know, if I have to, I'll do it.
Going to take a piss in the woods, they're dying because they just can't keep it in their dang pants. I ain't saying I wouldn't want to do the same. I mean, I'm only human after. But there's a time and a place. They know they're at Camp Crystal Lake. It's also the way they go about it. Like, they'll be in the middle of the woods and hear a scream in the distance. What was that? I don't know. Take your top off to be safe. And this ain't just a Friday issue. This is a...
I was watching one Jason film for the first time in a while with Brooke. And she was like, she calls out this woman immediately. She goes like, she's like, that woman's going to be the character they use for like a sex scene. I'm like, how do you know? She's like, they always, in Jason films, they always introduce this one character as like, maybe a more shy person, but somebody that's obviously flirtatious. And then randomly, they'll just be like, I'm going to go skinny dipping. And they just get butt naked.
Horror movie thing. Throw them up there too. Plenty of horror movies got plenty of characters making plenty of stupid decisions that just frustrate me. Saw got like 25 movies and they got at least one dummy in every one of them. No pun intended. Scream got people refusing to unmask the killer and trying to fit through doggy doors. Like, what are you doing? Same thing with The Ring. Hella dummies. And this one especially gets me mad because who in their right mind is watching a cursed tape that kills you? Who? That just flat out ain't smart. And the sad part is, as much as I'm flaming these horror movie characters, some of y'all watching this will do the same things, especially when it comes to The Ring. If this tape dropped today, I know for a fact.
Oh my God, bro. Half of my audience is dying. I might die. If somebody handed me a tape and they were like, this is cursed. If you put it into a VCR, you'll die. I'd probably watch it. I'd go, you're lying.
Some of y'all
like, I'm not gonna take your word.
Watching is gonna be tapping in. And if you're saying it's not me, no, it's probably you, bro. It's probably you. Don't lie to me. But no characters in a horror movie piss me off more than the parents from A Quiet Place. Oh my goodness.
Bro, I tried to watch A Quiet Place on an airplane and I turned it off like 5 minutes through because I was like, this is probably a terrible movie to watch on a plane. Because the whole movie's quiet, so all I hear is that, like, ominous airplane buzz. You know what I mean? Like that. Anytime I'm like, I was locked in on the film. And, like, 5 minutes in, I'm like, this is supposed to be, like, a suspenseful, quiet scene. But all I hear is, like, people moving, coughing, crying. And then in the back, I hear... So I just turned it off.
Movie pissed me off more than the parents from A Quiet Place. Oh my goodness. In a world where if you make noise, you die, these two not only decided to have a baby, which is one, so irresponsible, they pretty much gave this baby a death sentence, and two, how did they manage to get down without making a noise? I need to know. But they also were the reason their other baby died. A lot of people like to blame the daughter for not noticing the kid take the batteries, which is fair, I guess. But me, I blame the parents for not.
I'm blaming for the parents for not duct taping their kids' mouths shut in this film. Like, I feel even my own. If I live in the quiet place, wouldn't you think to just like straight up seal your mouth shut so you couldn't fucking speak in high stress scenarios? Like, if you ever did have a scary reaction, you would just go, so then you're not like cut your tongue out? No, well then you wouldn't be able to eat.
Watching their dang kid. You telling me they were walking for how long and ain't looked back once and noticed a toy playing in this kid's hand? And why was the youngest in the back anyways? What is this? Again, this is a world where you could die from making noise. Literally me going,
I need to watch this movie.
my 23 years on this earth will be over. You can slide with a little negligence in the real world, but in this one, nah. This is why I'm so passionate about telling y'all how I would survive these things, man. These dudes be stupid. But I digress, because like I said a while back ago, I can make a whole video on stupid decisions in horror movies. And now, before I go over the movie that pissed...
See, I didn't watch the whole film, so I don't really know. Like, how, in any area, if you make noise, you're cooked? Or it's just, like, really loud noise in specific areas where the monsters are? Because, like, what if I have to, like, rip ass while we're walking in the woods? You step on a stick, you're dead? No, probably not.
Pissed me off the most? I gotta talk about a type of movie that pisses us off as a collective. Musicals. I hate musicals. I know some people love them, but if you're asking me...
Oh, no, I despise musicals. I don't want to go on this fucking rant again.
80% of them...
Somebody died in the film. You okay, Jonathan? Well, my father, when he was a boy... They just start singing. I'm like, dude, this is an emotional scene. You should give me, like, a gritty fucking performance. You should convince me that you're actually this character and your fucking dad just died. But instead, you break out in song.
Are terrible. Unless it's something made by old Disney or, like, Grease or something, they're butt. Especially nowadays. The new Joker movie, that movie was trash.
I didn't even watch it.
Everything they were building in the first one, ruined. Same thing with the new Mean Girls movie. What a fall from grace. Just because they sung Jingle Bell Rock in the first one doesn't mean you make the second one a musical. Wicked is another one. Oh my. You know what? Just so the theater kids don't hit me with every slur in the book, I'm gonna just keep my opinion to myself. It was that! Like, obviously the songs were good. I mean, I would never listen to them again, but they were good. But even with good songs, I felt nothing watching this movie. I didn't...
No, musicals don't give you any... You don't leave feeling a good story, in my opinion. I think it's person to person. But if you watch a musical, I'm never leaving going like, wow, that movie really, like, changed me, you know? Like, you're not going into that film like, wow, that was like a mind-blowing experience. You're going, yeah, they sang a few songs and it was cool.
I like it, but I didn't hate it. It was just nothing, which might be worse. And then there's the new kid on the block, K-pop Demon Hunters. I know I'm late to the party, but I got some things I want to say about this movie. And before the K-pop fans attack...
Never heard of this.
Calm down, Slick. Hear me out. Now, when I initially saw this movie on my Netflix feed, I was already skeptical.
Oh, it's on Netflix? Yeah, it's probably gonna be ass.
A musical movie about K-pop singers hunting demons? And Liza Koshy's in it? What even is this? So after putting it off for a while, I watched it. Me, a musical hater, sat down and watched the musical
It looks like it's kind of copying the animation of like Miles Morales.
K-pop Demon Hunters. And if I'm being honest, without sparing any feelings, this movie wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I dare even say I liked it. But there was something that pissed me off. For something that's not normally my cup of tea, it was good. The animation was good with the new Sony Spider-Verse thing going on. The music...
Yeah, I think that animation where you're like looping in like a 3D cartoon vibe, but it's also got like cool lights and changes. Like they're doing a lot of high texture stuff.
Bro, outside of New Jeans and that one song from 2K16, I wasn't a K-pop guy ever. But this movie...
That one song from 2K16.
I wasn't a K-pop guy ever. But this movie had some bangers. I liked all the songs, but Soda Pop and Golden were the best ones. Hands down, hands down. And then of course, the main characters, Rumi, Mira, and Zoe. Even them, I can't lie, they're all likable. Zoe's my favorite. Only thing I will say that actually pissed me off about this movie, Rumi's adoptive mom. Oh my goodness, she was the worst. Bro, the entire final act could have been avoided if she just sat down Mira and Zoe when they were young and told them, hey, so Rumi's kind of half demon, but she's good, so we good? Boom, situation solved. But yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters, for something I normally don't like, is not bad. The ending did feel a little rushed, but it's calm. That title is still crazy though. And now for the movie that pissed me off more than any of them, the 2009 movie Brothers. Now, I need to...
Brothers. Have I ever seen this film? Jake Gyllenhaal and Tobey Maguire. I feel like I might have seen this. I don't know. I feel like I blend a lot of Jake Gyllenhaal movies together because he always just plays like the very stoic guy that comes in times of trouble.
I need to say this before I start. I love this movie. The cast, the music, the plot, everything. The cast, please go watch it. I made my mom watch it the other day and she cried. Go watch it. But Derek, I thought this movie pissed you off. Oh, it does. If you've never seen this movie, we follow these two brothers who live two completely different lives. One being Sam, who's played by freaking Tobey Maguire, my boy.
I've seen this. I've probably seen this when I was like 10.
Best Spider-Man, no debate. Disagree, I'm smacking. And the other one being Tommy, who's played by Jake Gyllenhaal. I told y'all about this cast. Like most brothers, Sam and Tommy may come from the same parents, but they're different. Sam is a...
Oh my God, what is that kid from? Why is this kid famous? What is this kid from? Oh my God. Bro, you know what I'm talking about. Everything? Nah, I feel like they're from like another Disney film.
Sam is a Marine with a happy family. He's got a wife, Grace, aka Padme, aka Natalie Portman. What the? Two daughters, Isabel and Maggie. A house, you know, he has a happy family. While Tommy is a bum. Nah, just kidding. Not really. I don't know if he's broke, but he is an ex-convict, so not off to a good start. Point is, Sam good, Tommy unemployed disappointment. But one day, Sam being a Marine has to go back on tour to Afghanistan, which I always thought it was silly how they called going back to literal enemy territory a tour. Like, that doesn't sound war related at all. That sounds fun. If my dad told me at 6 years old, son, I'm going on tour to Afghanistan, I might just sneak in his luggage. That sounds lit. That's not the point though. Point is, Sam has to go back in the field, and y'all know how war goes. Before even touching down, Sam's helicopter gets shot down and he is presumed dead.
Oh my God, then does Jake have to step in as the father? I definitely have not seen this film. I thought I did.
R.I.P. His family gets word of it and obviously it hits them hard. His parents lost a son, Grace lost a husband, Tommy lost a brother, the two girls lost their father. I mean, even the people. We lost Spider-Man. Now you're probably like, what's there to get angry about, Derek? This is just sad. Well, after finding out about his brother's death, Tommy decides he has to step up and be there for his nieces. Being an alcoholic does in fact not pay bills. Aw, that's sweet. But while watching this positive shift in Tommy, I balled my fist a little because I had a feeling where this was going. It starts with Tommy visiting the girls while they make pancakes, then him getting his buddies to repaint their kitchen, then him helping set up Grace's birthday party, then him going ice.
Oh my God, and then does he get with his brother's fucking widow? No. He fucking gets with the wife?
Getting with the girl.
Bro, that's fucked. I've never seen this. That is actually fucked. Literally trying to bag your fucking brother's wife because he's dead.
And then, y'all see where this is going. Grace and Tommy start developing feelings for each other and even kiss. Bro, this had me fuming on the first watch. Like, how could y'all do my boy Sam like this? Tommy, that is your brother.
I don't think remarrying is necessarily bad if they died, right? Like years later. But, you know, not with the brother, you know. Keep it out of the family.
The title. Now we're in diapers together and you're the younger one? You're making us look bad. And Grace, you are a grown woman falling in love with two brothers? What you think this is? The samurai turned pretty? Yeah, I'm hip. I know that show. But Derek, can't you see that they're both grieving and found comfort in one another? And in Tommy's case, this loss was making him a better person. Are you really that immature you can't understand their situations? First of all, yes, I am that immature. Second of all, this isn't a maturity issue. This is just wrong. I don't care that Grace is moving on or that Tommy is getting better. I like them. I'm happy for them. But does it have to be your brother's wife and your husband's brother? This is 2009, bro. Dating sites already existed. Anyone remember eHarmony? Yeah, one of my favorites. Why couldn't they?
Oh my God, eHarmony. Bro, I used to see ads for that. I also, dude, I was watching Comedy Central at the hotel in Missouri when I was waiting for, like, the slap fight. Bro, modern commercials on adult TV, every third ad was promoting a phone sex company. And I'm sitting there like, am I actually watching Comedy Central right now? It would be between South Park episodes, and it would be like, call this. First 5 minutes are always free. Do you want to talk to me? My name's Rebecca. I'm from Louisiana, and I know how to get down. I'd be like, bro, bitch, you're not going to be talking to Rebecca on the phone, right? You're going to be talking to some random person at a call center wearing a fucking headset like mine, just going, hey there. First 5 minutes are free. After that, it's $1 every minute. It's probably more than that. Every $10 every minute. The fuck out of here. And somebody's going to phone that in. You're watching South Park. You're like, yeah, I need to call this number.
They just find somebody there. And third of all, which is the reason this whole debacle pissed me off even more, I ain't tell you this, but Sam survived the crash. Yeah, so the whole time Tommy and Grace were over here enjoying each other's company, going ice skating, sharing drinks, kissing. Sam was trying to survive being tortured mentally, physically. Bro, he even murked his friend under threat of his family being killed. And he didn't even know what was going on back home. To be fair, they only kissed once, but still, ignorance is bliss. Luckily for Sam, eventually the Marines retrieve him, but the damage is already done. When he comes back home, Sam was not the same whatsoever. Like, in bed with the shoes on is crazy. And Sam, although going through all that mental torture in Afghanistan, still had his brain at 100% because he noticed what I noticed. He noticed that Tommy and Grace were getting along pretty well. So he confronts him in the most shocking way. Like, I can't even.
Hey, you fucking my wife? Hey, are you having sex with my sister-in-law?
Do it justice explaining it. Just watch.
Did you her?
Oh my God. The fucking...
This has me dead every time I rewatch it. Tommy ends up telling him no, he did not, which is actually the truth. They did not do anything besides kiss from what we saw. But he didn't tell him they did kiss, which still led to an issue. Because since he wasn't clear about this, a small part of Sam still felt like they were hiding something. I mean, their chemistry is undeniable. And all this leads up to the most infamous scene in the movie, the birthday scene. Oh, the birthday scene. So after some feeling guilty and trying to re-enlist and getting rejected, and Sam acknowledging his shift in attitude and trying to get better, if you're wondering how bad his attitude got, he wasn't laughing at his daughter's corny jokes. I know, crazy. We get the birthday scene. My blood pressure's going up just remembering. So everyone's chilling as they celebrate the youngest daughter's birthday, you know. Whole fam's there. Sam, his parents, Grace, Tommy's girlfriend, who's clearly some form of cover-up, and the two daughters, Maggie, the birthday girl, and Isabel. So like I said, everyone's chilling, enjoying each other's company, until Isabel, for no reason, starts taking Maggie's doll. Sam tells her to stop, you know, it's kids doing kid stuff, so he just tells her to stop. But then Isabel takes another one of Maggie's dolls. So Sam tells her to stop again. But this time, Isabel didn't just sit there in silence. She starts saying, Maggie always gets everything, and I didn't get anything for my birthday last year. And you were in stupid Afghanistan. Ooh, my heart is thumping. But it gets worse. Because little Isabel starts crying, and yo, shout out to the actress, by the way. She pisses me off, but love her. Little Isabel
What else is she in?
Starts crying, so she grabs a balloon and just starts messing with it. You know, doing that annoying sound when you rub on it and squeeze it. Ugh. Just being a bad kid. Sam again tells her to stop, but she keeps going, at this point doing it on purpose. So Sam has...
If I'm mad at my kid and I'm like, yo, stop fucking with the balloon, and she's staring at me like that, I probably ain't even pressing her. Just fucking... I'm like, she might stab me right now.
Oh, and at this point, doing it on purpose. So Sam has enough, pops the balloon, and this is where it all went downhill. This little girl, Isabel, tells Sam, couldn't you just have stayed dead?
Oh!
Hold on, she continues. You're just mad mom rather sleep with Uncle Tommy.
Isabel!
Mom and Uncle Tommy have sex all the time.
She said they have sex all the time. No.
Oh my days. This scene did something to me when I first watched it. Somehow, this little girl went from a character I ain't care about to oh my goodness, there goes the blood pressure. You know how painful that must have been for Sam to hear? He must have immediately thought, well, not only does my daughter not love me as a dad anymore, but she'd rather my brother be her dad. And oh yeah, my wife and brother betrayed me. Bro, I genuinely hated all three of them after this, especially Isabel. There was no need to do all that. Shout out to Bailey Madison. But Derek, she's just an angry kid.
Hey, no. I gotta make a point here. It's fucking whack that they got together like that, but like they thought he was dead though. You know, like I'm saying they shouldn't have gotten together. He still could have been their father figure. Isabel making a valid point that like he's a better dad than you because he was basically their father. Regardless, he could have just been platonic and not gotten with the wife and just been their father figure.
First of all, I don't care. And second of all, y'all don't
Yeah, he still did lie though.
understand yet. Cause I had even more reason to be mad when later that night, after a quiet car ride home, these used to be terrifying, we see Isabel and Grace talking in bed, and it's revealed that Isabel straight up lied. Which is like, phew, I guess I don't hate Tommy and Grace. But you lied? That's more messed up than telling the quote-unquote truth. Especially because this little lie leads to one of the saddest moments I think I've seen in any movie. Grace, after putting the kids to bed, walks in on Sam sitting in the living room, crowbar in hand, in silence. Sam walks into the kitchen and asks Grace if she knows what he did to get back to her.
No.
You know what I did? To f***ing you! And I hate this word because it's overused, but Sam...
No valid though. Because you got to think, like, you're in that mindset in war. You got captured and you're being tortured. The only thing getting you through is getting back to your family and your wife's fucking your brother.
just straight up starts
Not fucking. They, you know, romantically with the brother.
crashing out, having a breakdown. Bringing up Grace sleeping with Tommy, which we know didn't happen. Still asking...
That's like the most valid crash out I think I've ever seen. I think he could go further. I think if he lit the house on fire, that would be valid. I think, bro, you get tortured in Afghanistan because you're like, I need to get back to my family, bro. This is what's keeping me going. And you get back and your daughter's like, I wish you were dead. Your brother's a better dad than you. And they've been fucking. I'd be like, whoa.
Her, do you know what I did? Telling her how much he loves her. Not gonna lie, when I watched this, I teared up, y'all. This is sad. Tommy walks in and hugs him, which almost works until it doesn't. And while Sam is pressing Tommy for all the quote-unquote things he's done behind his back, he hears the cops outside and it gets sad. Sam goes out there and pretty much just tries to make the cops pack him up. Gun in hand, shooting in the air, telling them to do it. This was some sad stuff and intense. Tommy eventually tells the cops to cool it and he uses the power of brotherly love to defuse the situation. Somehow. I'm sorry, but I can't.
Cops are shooting him. IRL, you fucking start letting it fly in the air. If cops are pointing guns at you and you start shooting in the air, they're killing you. They're immediately, they might shoot you in a non-lethal spot, but they're shooting you.
Help but say it. If Sam wasn't a war hero and he was a few shades darker, this movie's ending would have been
oh yeah,
darker. The movie ends with Sam being hospitalized and him and Tommy and Grace being in good graces and him telling Grace what he did to get back to her and the family. Kill his friend. Like I said, this movie pissed me off, but man, it's sad. And it's some heat. As much as I blame Isabel and Tommy and Grace, I know it's all stemming from the war. Cause that's what this movie's about, the consequences of war. So I hope this taught y'all that not all movies that make you angry are necessarily bad. Sometimes they just make you emotional. Not you though, not you. That was pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over this time. And yeah, I said this time because there might be a part 2. Comment down below some movies that pissed y'all off. And also, I'm doing a part 3 for movies I thought were weird, where I watch the weirdest movies sent in by you guys and give you guys my opinions. So comment down below some movies, or even easier.
I loved when he did that. The fucking weird ass movies. Actor piss you off, that's how you know they did a good job of what they're doing. That is very good. That is very fair. I think some actors get genuine hate because of the roles they played. But like, for example, Skylar White fucking great actress. Great actress. Hate her character. But that means you did a good job. Count me down. 30 seconds.